this equipment has come from. I don't, creating WADBOD, every single facet of this place is put in thought into. And that purpose is to provide you, WADBOD, the opportunity to better yourself. So whether it come from the questions and the reflection, to the purpose behind the hobby, to partnering up on occasion and who I partner you up with, to the equipment that we choose. The equipment especially is something that when I first set out, said like, what do I want to create? What is WADBOD going to be? I by far said, fuck no, it's not going to be the fanciest place in the world to be just for the sake of being fancy. Okay? There's a lot of fancy places out there, a lot of fancy gyms with a lot of bells and whistles, but I knew when I started out that that's not what we need. You know, there's a lot of places out there that have that and go anywhere, and that's not successfully creating fit lives. That's not successfully creating wholesome, progressively better lives. So at the heart, I know all of you, every single one of you by now, been with us long enough that you know the heart behind WADBOD and what we're trying to do here. But I am consistently in search of the opportunities that will better us. And so my mind is always open. I'm never settling, never complacent on what we do have and what we are doing. I always want to see a nice evolution of WADBOD, and sometimes that comes in the place of having some equipment. And so things of the nature of like bars, there ain't a damn thing wrong with the bars that we do have. There is, they work, they will teach you everything that you need to know and how to do them. And if anything, they might provide you a little more opportunity to do them better because of their rough nature. But what the newer bars do offer are some elements that when you do have a certain foundation of technique and ability, that it will provide you the opportunity to refine that skill. These newer bars, for those who don't know, bars, what makes them different, I guess. There's three things in particular that makes, like, say, these bars different. A, that they have something called whip. Okay, when we talk about whip and how the nice flexion within the movement of the bar, whether being clean and snatch, there's that slight bend in it, and then it flexes, and so that coordination of the flexion and extension is what makes the whole, really, the Olympic movements move when you're getting into heavy weights. It makes it move more efficiently. So these have some slight degree of more refined whip in it. The grip is slightly better refined knurling on it, so you're going to feel that grip in there, and you're going to feel like you can hold on to it a little bit better. Okay, and then also has spin. These might spin ever so slightly better. Okay, again, so if you watch these, okay, spins nicely, but these spin maybe a hair better. So the idea is that, do these work? Hell yes. And will they make you incredibly awesome just with these? Hell yes. But when you get over the idea, or get past the foundation of idea of when you're first starting, I'm trying to learn positions, I'm trying to learn bar path, I'm trying to learn how to jump, I'm trying to make sure I don't rainbow it out. Once you get past that point, these bars might be something that's suitable for you. And which is why we're incorporating, why I created the level programs, so those individuals who are ready for those types of equipment, those tools, these are available for you. Okay, but again, these are freaking awesome just for everybody. But these might be just a little bit more refined for those who are ready for it. Okay, we call the GHD, okay, glute ham developer. Those, what's going to be set up, as you'll see once you set it up, it's those things that you go fly back and you do big ass crunches, right? And then when you're on your stomach, you do some Titanic kind of back extensions. Okay, those, again, it's not per se a functional movement in and of itself, but it will give you those strength and complementary, similar to the bench press as it is to pressing movements. It's going to complement the functional movements that we do. So those are going to be available again to heighten our core strength. Primarily, that's what it's for. Those who don't never seen it, primarily for core strength, get back and fronts. Okay, core strength. Which is going to improve those deadlifts. When you pull, and you feel like, man, my legs are strong, but I'm rounding. Okay, because it means that right here is not as strong. So it's going to provide the opportunity to get a little more balanced on that. Okay, that is going to be within potatoes. It's going to be a level 2 item. Okay, you're going to practice this in the meat portion. We are going to work on strength and development of skill. Okay, but that is going to be ready for those who are level 2. Why? Because you do need to have a certain level of ability, okay, to be able to use that. Otherwise, you'll be flaying around. Your technique's not bad. You're going to break your back. Okay. So this again, why I created the programs. I want to make certain people making sure, not say that you guys are not. Okay. Saying that I want to make sure that we're responsible for those who are ready for these things. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Hell yes.
Thank you, John.